Hey, my peeps, it is Goose Man coming back at you with a fun little deep dive with Richard. He's going to go over his core that he plans on taking into 4243 West, which is very, very important decisions you need to make. What do you bring and why? So take it away, Richard.
I don't know. I'm actually very conflicted about this. I've been doing research on units. So there's this. Can you see this?
Barely.
Uh, the Slytherin thing.
How do I
I'm
make
on
it bigger?
Slytherin's.
Wait, I think pop out full screen.
Yeah,
There we
do full
go.
screen.
Yeah, now I can.
So the thing is, okay, there's going to be at most 38 units, core units that you'll deploy at any point. I think it's at Berlin. Uh, and you're going to be bringing 9 with you. But there's a bunch of stuff that you can pick up for free.
Right.
Right. So deciding like what to pick up. So let's imagine we wanted, I don't know, 10 artillery pieces on top of let's say we have 9 core units we bring. One of those is artillery. Let's say 9 more artillery. So you're up to 18 core units. And then let's say I wanted to bring 3 level bombers. That puts me up to 21 core units. But then I run into a problem because in West we're going to get some conscripts. Maybe we don't keep them, but we get a Crotchetson, which I think we should keep, and a recon unit, which I think we should keep at Hardalot.
Why?
I mean, recon might be useful. Maybe I dump the recon. I don't know.
They give you three different
We'll
recons.
Keep one.
I've kept them, but I haven't. I've only sold off. I think. See, I kept the KV-1B, the KV-1C to help round out my tank force. It's probably a little heavy, but and I really like the conscripts because they're super cheap and they're super quick at gaining experience.
But here's where the problem comes in. So we're gonna have 9 artillery we eventually buy, plus the 9 that we start with. That's 18. So if we keep both conscripts, that puts us at 20. Keep the Crotchetson, 21. Keep 1 scout, 22. This is not us buying. This is just keeping. And then we would keep both FWs. That puts us at 24. Then we're going to keep 1 anti-tank, presumably, so 25.
Oh, you keep the
Plus
packs?
the flak, it's 1. You can keep the martyr, or maybe you keep a pack. That might be better. Might actually.
Yeah, I think I bought a Stug, and I think I'll just sell.
I think I'll get into the anti-tank stuff, but you'll see there's a problem. So 22, 24 with these. Maybe we keep an anti-tank. 25. Is that right? And then you have a flak gun we get at Syracuse we should keep. That's 26. Plus these 2 planes, that's 28. Plus an anti-air unit we might want to keep, that's 29. And then we get these 2 guys, Ludwig and Eagle, that's 31. Let's ignore that. Oh, we get a Jagdtiger, that's 32.
Ooh, look at that Sherman. I don't think I've ever gotten that.
And let's see. Oh, we get 2 more. We get 3 more planes, right? So that's 35. And that's it. So there's like 35 units, right? So that leaves me room to buy my 3 level bombers. Okay. So what I'm envisioning is I'd buy 3 level bombers eventually, plus 9 more artillery pieces, or 8 more artillery pieces, or maybe 9 more artillery pieces.
What are you gonna use for your strat bombers?
Probably the cheapest ones.
The Dornier.
Because now that I think about it, okay, there's lots of things I'm thinking about. This is super complicated. The Grand Campaign West breaks my head. Because you want expensive stuff, but it really kills you on soft cap. Like, The thing about Grand Campaign West is that you are gonna get smacked in the nuts with the soft cap. And
Yes.
there's like nothing you can do about it.
Well, there's certain tricks you can do.
Well,
Like buying
really,
the cheapest,
I don't know.
buying the cheapest denier, and using them to, you know,
So like
using
my
them in a
initial thoughts
roll.
was, what was my initial thought? My initial thought was I will upgrade Wernsberger to Crotchetson. That was brilliant. I think that does work out pretty well.
You
Okay,
do
and then
like
we'll
that.
keep one of these.
What
Yeah, I
what are
do.
your
I like it a
what are
lot.
your why do you think that is brilliant? I mean, what is it about that
Supports
you
his
like?
it supports his high initiative. You get spotting, and it means that you don't need transports.
I'm agreeing with
So
everything you're saying. The other thing I really liked about it in on this battle specifically was its ability to maneuver where it's needed.
correct. I think
Yeah.
that's going to be very much more useful than Wernsberger as a mountain unit. I agree with that. We need to keep one artillery piece.
Which artillery piece is that?
That's just a rocket.
Show me the stats behind it.
Oh, I didn't look. 482, probably the one with the fewest kills because you're gonna get. Yeah, he has the fewest kills. So
Why
he has
would you want
+1? Well, because you're gonna get him a lot of kills. Like he's gonna get 2,000 kills. It's not even gonna be hard for rocket artillery.
It will be
2,000.
on. Okay, so ultimate difficulty, you're bringing your best because you're gonna lose them all. So why wouldn't you bring the one with the most kills?
As I don't know. I mean, I could. Is it huge difference 482, 514, and 523?
Yeah.
I could
use
bring
the
it. I guess it
523.
doesn't matter. We're quibbling over very little.
Why are you not over strengthening them to the max?
Oh, I'm gonna get into that. Watch. Actually, I will let him stay that way. Watch this trick. See how I didn't overstrengthen Wernsberger?
Right.
And then I'm gonna take Oladir. And then I'm gonna do this.
Why the regular imp?
And then I'm gonna upgrade him back to Pioneer. And then I can do this. So I think soft cap is one of the most crazy things about Ultimate Mode West. It is devastating. Wouldn't you agree? Like how quickly you will get crushed on soft cap because you get those extra units.
Yes, but again, I think there's ways to minimize the effect of that.
Yes, but even when you did it, you got hammered. So what I'm going to do is get rid of overstrength. Okay, stick these guys wherever. And
That only has two stars.
Yeah, he didn't get to 3.
Huh.
But then I can do stuff like this. And get rid of the overstrength.
I don't believe you're doing this. Wow.
Well, I think it's so here's the thing. Soft cap isn't that big of a problem on the first map. But it's a major problem after. Like, because you start getting those units, and those units are murdering you on soft cap. Right? So this is, I don't know if I'll do this, but this is a trick you could do. You just upgrade, and I bring them back. Since I have so much prestige, it doesn't matter.
Well, you're going to lose it, so.
So these guys, whatever. They can be like that.
Be the max.
Where am I? I need to bring Bear. I can't imagine not bringing him.
Right.
And the other thing is we could upgrade Oladir, or not Oladir, Rudel. And then make him not have overstrength. He's pretty powerful without overstrength.
I know, but it's just, wow.
And then we could bring an 88 gun. And then, what am I missing? That's it.
That's what you're going to bring.
Something like this. Now, I'm discussing. I don't know. So, here's the deal. I wasn't thinking I was going to bring a non-hero tank, but the problem is my particular tank, this one, has defense +6.
Mm-hmm.
And I think defense heroes are massive in Grand Campaign West. I think they're more important in Grand Campaign West than East, because later, you haven't seen it yet. You're still in what I call the cushy zone, but later you're going to have artillery in your face, and they will attack you. So, like, look at my grenadiers. They have defense +3. One thing I was considering was not bringing a tank like this one, and then maybe upgrading a paratrooper to a pioneer that has defense +3. But I don't have a lot of faith in doing that. I think the tank will be more reliable. So the defense +6 is super tempting. But what if
You saw that I
plus three-
upgraded my Heinz Rondorf and Albert Kirscher to Floms. You did not like that?
I think it's not gonna work later.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna run into issues with the armor and the artillery. Like, I need armor, right? But one thing I could do is I've got defense +3. I could just upgrade this to a stud instead of bringing a tank. What do you think of that? It's also
do you think it's possible to beat this map? To beat Saint Nazaire?
Is it decisive? No, because there's this submarine over here that I can't kill fast enough.
If you
So what
if you
triggers
brought a
this
level
spawning?
bomber, you could
Doesn't
just
matter. You can't kill it fast enough because it's hiding out here, and then it comes in, and then the second it spots these are empty, that's when the paratroopers spawn.
Oh, I didn't even. You read that in the parameters? That's a trigger or something?
Yep. And Rudel doesn't help. He can't kill it fast enough.
Because it's like 20 strength or something?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, and you don't have that much time. You can't even like attack it turn 1. Maybe if you could attack it turn 1.
And saves
could
coming.
do something, but you can't. So because of that, you can't get it decisive. What you can do is rush over here and just kill things, right? So as long as you save one boat.
Yeah, getting a marginal is not too difficult. Can you show me your level bombers?
Yeah. This is my first one.
Oh, golly. None of them have a hero?
No, not yet, but I'm working on it.
Yeah, well, it's not going to matter. If you're not going to bring any of these to the west, are you?
No, they're gonna kill you on soft cap. So my thinking is, Dieppe is a great map for level bombers. Why don't I buy 3 of the cheapest Donyes? So my soft cap is probably getting helped. Because aren't those
They're like cheap.
they're 226, so what would I bring instead? A tactical? What would I bring if I wasn't bringing a level artillery? I mean, it's more expensive actually compared to yeah, that Dieppe's you blow me away with that map. Didn't you bring level bombers?
To Dieppe? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I brought 3. I thought, or 2 at least.
Because it's a perfect map for level bombers, and because these guys are so cheap, they should get experience pretty quickly.
Well, I don't think I brought those. I think I upgraded it to the 217 so it could do more damage by that point.
Well, I'm thinking about soft cap.
Yeah, but the thing is that look, if you look at you see the naval kill is 5 versus 11. That's a big dip.
Yeah. And the Heinkel is 5 and the Younger is 6. Well, I mean, I'm still thinking about soft cap because aren't there? I believe at certain areas after that, there's issues with. Oh, we get the FWs that map. See, the FWs murder you on the soft cap.
Yeah.
Those things are terrible.
Those and the packs and the packs they give you are in the expensive half tracks.
So actually, because of that, there's nothing I can do. I might just get these. Like, there's nothing you can do about the soft cap on that map.
The thing you can do is let yourself take damage on some of the units you're not planning on keeping, and so
Yeah,
that
that's
brings down the
true.
soft cap. They
The FWs.
um no, the
Those are the most
FWs, the
expensive.
I try to avoid taking damage on them because I try to keep them, and I needed to use them in Syracuse
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, never mind. We don't want them to be damaged, actually.
because they
But
start out
anyway,
at
so
12
as you saw,
or
there's
11.
38 core slots. So it's 38 core slots. So one thing I could do, the anti-tank is tricky, right? Like
Very,
it's difficult to bring up anti-tank. But what if I
very.
brought an anti-tank? What if I brought
That
an
could be a game
anti-tank and I
changer.
kept, and then do I want a second? Am I justified in going for a second anti-tank and keeping one, or is that too much? That
Explain what you're
so
thinking.
well, you get the packs, right?
Yeah, don't keep those. Those are expensive.
Well, you could get rid of the trucks. Yeah, I guess you could sell it. Yeah, you could sell it and buy your own pack if you wanted. Or do I keep the martyr and upgrade it, or do I keep the martyr's too weak? Do I
Yeah.
accept that I have? So the big decision is: do I accept that I have one anti-tank the entire campaign until the Yag Tiger?
I just bought a Stug, and so I used it on. God, what's the one right after Dieppe? Garand?
Yeah, but I don't like that. They're so pathetic with no stars. So
I know, but
so how
it's
many
fine.
anti-tanks do you think you're gonna need?
I guess I haven't really thought about it. I haven't planned it out as much as you have. I kind of take each map as is, and I look at what I have, and
That
so that's why I don't sell stuff off as like maybe I'll use it.
well, the problem is I don't think ultimate mode is very forgiving.
Oh no,
Right?
obviously.
So like if you go into this willy-nilly without planning the core out, um so the question is, do you think an anti-tank is more valuable than having a defense +6 tank? So how much is the tank worth? Worth 412. See, there's something to consider. Stug is worth 299.
Yeah,
It has a
yeah, but
defense +3 hero. So it has a defense +3 hero. So it's pretty good. So if I look at
show me
the
the stats on it, like how many kills it has.
443,
Yeah, how many does the D6 have?
uh, it has 652.
Yeah.
So look at his ground defense.
Who would you
His
leave
ground
behind?
defense.
Heinz Rondorf?
No, I'll keep Rondorf. Unless I leave Rondorf. I can leave Rondorf behind because he's only 2 stars. Do you think a defense +6 tank is worth more than all of the bonuses on Rondorf?
God, that's a tough one.
I don't know. What do you think? I mean, we are the thing is, you're defending most of the time, right?
Right.
And
Right.
there's going to be artillery coming in. Like Rondorf.
That's why I liked him as the Flams is because you could use them as mobile pioneer.
Keep in mind, I have 2 less SE tanks.
Come again?
I have 2 less SE tanks. I need armor.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have these 2 guys plus Kesha. Actually, now that I think about it, why don't I bring the defense +6? Because there's a lot of defensive maneuvering in West, and this might be enough to deter an attack as a Tiger. Some of these tanks are really aggressive.
Wolverines.
Like
They're
you're about to.
Wolverines in Syracuse pissed me off.
So you had tigers, right? Did you have a
What?
tiger at Syracuse? Do you have tigers at Syracuse?
No, no, I didn't do that. I played
Oh, you
without
didn't.
tigers.
Oh, that's your problem. Don't you get
Well,
tigers at that?
you can, but I don't have money for that. I still have them
Ah,
overstrength.
this is why I think soft cap is an important issue. So take the overstrength off of most of everything. And I could bring a Stug. This is a good idea. I have a defense +3 Stug. Look at his ground defense. It's 14 plus He has defense +3 plus these 3 stars. So he's got 20 ground defense compared to Kesha, who has 12 plus 3 is 15. Kesha has 15 ground defense. This guy has 19 ground defense. That's a lot, right?
Yeah. What's your plans for artillery purchases? Like, what do you plan on fielding? You said 8 or 9 artillery. What are they going to be made up of?
Well, soft cap is a problem, right? So I don't know if I can afford to get more than these guys. I mean, how much does this cost? 224? 274 versus 242?
Not significantly
Maybe
different.
one more. Maybe one more of these.
Are you keeping your Nebelwerfer as a 15 or as a 21?
15 to help on soft cap. And I also like the more ammo. Yeah. But the thing is, I think so you talked about how you got the Syracuse and you can't afford Tigers. I'm trying to help fix that problem. Because if you have Tigers at Syracuse, how much does it cost? 700? And I'll have one. Okay, so I would need 3,000 prestige by Syracuse, right?
And I could have upgraded, but again, I have them overstrength, and I don't want to upgrade them until I lose my overstrength. So I did. I'll let you know. I did one of the tanks as a Panther. And the reason why I wanted a Panther is I wanted extra movement.
I don't know. Oh, by the way, both tanks have movement +1.
Nice. Are they are one is a 4 and one is a 3?
Oh, actually, that should be upgraded. And then overstrengthened. Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. Good thing you caught that.
So you want the movement, but both of my SE tanks have movement +1.
No. I think I put it on a unit that has movement. I wanted even more movement.
Oh, really? For defensive battles?
Well, I'm more aggressive. I didn't.
I think Tigers. What's the ground defense of a Panther again?
I don't remember.
I think a Tiger has higher ground defense.
It does. It's a better tank overall. The Tiger is, but I wanted to move and kick some butt. I wanted to take stuff back and get.
It's like the last map that you want to move and kick butt. I don't know how you can move and kick butt on that map.
On Syracuse?
Of course, there's like 20 planes. Yeah, there's like 20 planes. How do you deal with 20 planes? Your armor will get destroyed.
Well, I'll let you know this. My auxiliary plane got destroyed. Oops.
So this is part of the reason why I want to wait, because so you're bringing like 2 flam tanks to that map too? Like, I don't understand how you can do that.
I'm very creative.
So, I feel like I need the armor. How much does a flam tank even cost? Are you getting like a lot of soft cap protection there?
No, I think it's 350. Yeah.
So compared to my 412, not much. But you overstrengthened, so I'm actually probably coming out ahead because if I remove the overstrength.
Yeah, no, I beefed him up as much as I could on the first one because I have the cash.
So as you can see, only core slot, only bear, and only the 88 gun and the artillery kept some overstrength.
See, I brought 2 fighters. I wanted 2 uber strength.
Did you not bring Rudel? Or no, you didn't bring an anti-tank.
No, I didn't bring an anti-tank, and I didn't bring. I brought the same infantry. I brought a movement 88. I brought a Nebelwerfer. I brought Kesher and Rondorf, and I brought Rudel and Bar, and I think it was a +3 defense fighter.
I do have one of those.
I had it with 4 stars.
But here's the problem.
Oh no, it didn't have 4 stars. It has 4 stars now, because 375 is the experience cap.
So if I bring a second fighter, what would I give up?
Oh, either the Stug or the +6 defense tank.
But
I wouldn't give up the
but
88.
so yeah, so there's this weird issue where I'm just as scared of the air as I am of the ground. I think I'm more scared of the ground than you are, but I think you have it at Syracuse. You should be deathly scared of the ground because you can't like set up a defensive perimeter because you can't protect your units, right? Because they attack your fighters. So when I did it, Bear with +3 overstrength was attacked straight up.
Where? In Syracuse?
Yes, at Syracuse, it was attacked straight up.
Oh, that didn't happen for me.
So
I set up pretty good traps though.
So the issue I run into starting at Syracuse, sometimes they just attack your planes, and it like you can't show your fighters. So how do you defend anything?
You use their ships against them. They think they see a vulnerable Italian unit, and then they come barreling across the sky to it, and you have a trap set up.
Well, the other issue, maybe it's because you got a second fighter. The FWs don't get experience fast enough to be threatening.
Not especially.
But you have to have them as FWs because they have a high initiative.
You should really check out huckc's. Isn't it huckc on the Slytherin forum? His playthrough of West on Ultimate. He shot me
on Ultimate.
Yeah.
Can he like do a video of that? Does he have a YouTube
No,
channel?
he did it. He does a very deep dive on the forum. Like he does like graphics and the whole thing, explaining.
How far has he gotten?
I think he might have beaten it.
All of it?
I think yeah. I think he might have finished 45, or at least he's gotten to Bastogne.
Did he get a decisive victory at like? Well, not every map, obviously, but
No, I think he finished the whole thing. Yeah. You have to get a decisive. You have to get a decisive after Bastogne. On every map after that.
He has a whole forum. Can you link that in my Discord? In the Discord?
Yeah, or the Discord. I don't know about doing it in Discord, but I can add it to this. I'll add a link to when I upload this to YouTube.
So, what was his core composition when he was here?
Well, I have to go back and look. I know that with his Syracuse playthrough, he too exited before the time ran out, and I asked him why he did that, and he said for the same reason you did, is that because I didn't want to get my butt kicked, and I didn't want to take unnecessary damage.
I'm so confused about your approach on that map. I don't see how you can be aggressive on that map.
Oh, you'll see.
Because like, I don't see how you can set up a defensive perimeter and protect the tanks. And if you don't have defense heroes on your tanks, they're going to get attacked anyway. Unless you have tigers.
No, what you got to do is you got to isolate the Wolverines and make them not want to attack you because you've already damaged them, or they're isolated so they can only attack one of your units. So that's what I did.
Don't they go back to the airfield and get replacements though?
You say, what? What do you mean?
Don't they go back? Don't the Wolverines? Oh, you're talking about the Wolverines. Those are the planes, right?
No, the Wolverines are
those
those anti-tank sons of.
Well, don't they just get replacements? How does that help?
Well, because if you bomb them with Rudel, they just get replacements, and then you bomb them again, and then you attack them, and they're done.
You're doing the double Stuka.
But well, I only have Rudel.
How would you? But don't they have more than one Wolverine? You can't.
They have two.
The whole battlefield.
Right.
Two.
You have to like I said, you have to isolate one and let the only one.
How do you deal with the Air Force? How do you deal with the Air Force though? That's actually a bigger problem.
I'll let you see it.
Because The FWs are not intimidating, and I've had Bear attacked by their planes before.
I did not get Bear attacked, but he had 4 stars. He had four
Maybe that was
stars,
why.
and my defense
Was
+3 had 4 stars after that map.
That might be why, because I don't think Bear was 4 stars.
Yeah, they're devastating. My little BF 109s. I don't even have
So that would
FWs yet.
so so that's the thing. That's where I get stuck. It would be nice to have an anti-tank, but it would also be nice to not get crushed in the air. Right?
Let me see your +3 defense one again.
Uh,
618.
618.
See, that's a good one. That's a good one, because he's getting close to second hero. And my second hero for him was initiative, so he ends up. Oh no, I don't know if he is. I know he's that way in East. He's got defense and initiative, and he's devastating in the East.
How many tanks? Do you have 4 SE tanks and that's it?
Yep. And I know, and Kershaw and Rondorf.
But aren't they flam tanks?
Yeah.
Well, I think my SE will perform fine as substitute for flam. Like, these guys are really strong. So that's the thing. Syracuse, I'm really worried about that. I could bring this guy and get rid of my defense +6. Actually, I have a question.
Yeah.
Is Kesha worth more than the defense +6?
Oh yeah. You don't give up, Kershaw. He just
Is it
he's got spotting, and that spotting helps
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah. You're right about that. Okay, so maybe this is more ideal. So I keep an anti-tank. I mean, the ground defense on the anti-tank is insane. Because it's 20. It's like a KV-1C.
And then it's got
if you think
3
about it,
stars, so it's really attacking with. You say it's 3 stars, so it'd be 19 attack hard. I'll go to it. It's 13 +6, so it's attacking at 19 for against hard objects.
Why is it +6? Does it get +2
Every star.
every?
Yep.
Oh my god!
But it doesn't get
Holy.
anything for soft. So you
Okay, that
never
makes sense.
improve. That's why anti-tanks are ideal for setting up traps, because infantry always see them as vulnerable against their attacks, and you can back them up with artillery, and they can usually take it. But they are devastating against tank
This
hard
is crazy
units.
to me. So like four armored units. That's all I would bring. Is that enough?
I don't know. It's tough.
So that's the thing. I don't want to play because I want to see what you do. Like, you have Syracuse, but it doesn't get any easier because you have that crazy map after where there's these crazy strong planes that are bombing the hell out of you. Right?
What-
There's what are they called? There's planes that are just have like really high initiative, and their planes are legitimately better than your planes.
They're
There's a
fighters.
plane that they have. Yeah, they're fighters. They're just legitimately better than the German fighters.
The P-47s.
I don't remember what they're called. Is there like a Thunderbolt too? Like, the Thunderbolts are really nasty too.
Well, I checked, and I was thinking I would just do, one of the Etnas, but both maps are exceedingly different. So I really want to do both of them.
You should do both of them.
I want to.
I'm curious which one is easier, because that's all I'm interested in, is which one can I survive without getting my nuts crushed.
Yeah, I've seen people, I think, play the Etna North one only. So I don't think there's too many Etna Souths on YouTube, so I definitely want to do that one.
So did Huck think ultimate mode was like, did he breeze? He must have breezed through it. How in the hell did he breeze through it? He's making me look bad. I like am utterly baffled by a lot of these maps. To be fair, you outshone me on every map, because like Dieppe was insane. I've never seen it. I don't even think Soren could have thought of that. That was crazy.
With the decisive on that one?
Well, it wasn't just a decisive; it was domination.
Not quite. I don't consider it domination. It was, in fact, I played the last day offline. Like what I posted, I played offline because I knew I could have fought the last day a lot smarter, a lot, less damage, and it was much better. So, it can be improved upon.
So, yeah, I was really impressed. Like that was way, way more than I thought was possible because the Air Force is so strong
Yeah.
on that map because your FWs suck.
Yeah,
Field marshal effect.
If you're not setting up traps, they'll get attacked, and that's the key, is to set them up in such a way that they think they're attacking something else, and they get shellacked.
Yeah, because I just wasn't very good at the traps on the air. You have to be top of the line with air traps, Wes.
And so
Like,
that's why, thinking about Dieppe, I would definitely bring tube fighters.
Yep. So it's not just Dieppe. I think there's other scenarios where you want the second fighter.
Right.
Like even at Syracuse, and then what's the one after Syracuse? The
I guess Etna.
You're gonna want Etna, right? You want to do 4 fighters for that map. You need 4 fighters because there's a lot of planes. Like a lot of planes just constantly harassing you.
I see you helped out. I'm gonna have to get going here pretty quick, but I see you helping out Elver King. I'm Pathetic Gamer. He goes by Pathetic Gamer. He used to be on before as Elver King. I've been following this guy for a long time. He always gets to 45 and he rage quits. It's funny. I love him. He is a very funny guy. Watching
his YouTube is very young though. It only came on in March.
Correct. Like I said, he was from years ago. He was one of the first YouTubers that I saw playing this game. He played through the whole scenario I followed him to like 43, and then I wasn't that far in the game myself, so I didn't want to spoil it for myself, so I stopped watching him. But then all of a sudden his channel went away. I'm like, what happened? And then so I kept playing the game and got there myself. And then I saw he started posting as a different YouTuber called Elver King, and I wasn't on YouTube at that point, so I wasn't able to comment or anything, but I liked watching his videos. I like his cadence. I like the way he asks for things and then gets so super pissed when there's a rugged defense. It's a 4% chance. The 4% chance.
Yeah,
how do I get rugged defense with a 4% chance?
So I posted a comment on his LODs video about explaining what's going on there.
He's great. He's great. And then so he asks, you say you killed 5. You killed 6. Thank you. I love his cadence. That's what is so great.
He's playing on limited dice though too. I mean, it's like a lot more controlled.
Yeah.
Like,
so he did that because he wants to keep his blood pressure down, and he doesn't want to rage quit when he gets to 45, because that's what happened when he was Elver King. He had like 200 subscribers or something like that. He gets to 45 and he just gets super pissed because he gets rugged defense all the time.
Wow, I didn't know he'd been playing for so long.
Yeah.
He didn't know a lot of stuff that we've been doing. It's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. I helped him connect to Soren, who's also in Denmark.
Danish.
Yeah, well, Denmark. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's cool. I honestly find it weird that I'm commenting on a veteran's videos because I was assuming like he didn't have that much experience, but apparently he has a lot of experience.
No, he admits himself that his understanding of the game is limited compared to us. So
apparently my understanding of the game is a joke because this huckc character is able to trash ultimate mode. This guy should start a YouTube channel. Like, what is he doing? At minimum, he could just put up a replay.
Well, I have his replays.
All of them?
I think quite a few. Mm-hmm.
Why can't you put it up on your channel then? I gotta see what I'm doing wrong because I am utterly baffled by Campaign West.
It's
Feels like
fun. It's fun. I don't think he got decisive on Saint Nazaire. I think I don't.
you
I
can't.
watched
You
some
can't.
of his replays. I'm not a big fan of watching replays. Obviously,
Well, I do it on ultimate mode just because
I know.
if you don't, you have it covered. The live play, you're reloading all the time.
Right, right.
It's just like it's the only person I could think that could maybe do it on a really good day is Soren. He might have the memory capacity and the CPU capacity
Uh,
to somehow do a live play on ultimate mode. But
without needing restarts and stuff.
the amount of work though, you know how it takes him a couple of weeks sometimes to put a video out? It might take him a month
Yeah.
to get to the point where he could do a live play, and he would have to fix the weather. The other thing is you have to fix the weather because
Or do what I do with the save scum and the
yeah, but no, you know that's the thing though. I mean, it's I don't know how many viewers like that.
Yeah, I would like to play like over or Pathetic Gamer plays where he just plays and he accepts what he gets and how Bricata
Problem
kind of
with
plays.
ultimate mode is like if you get a bad weather turn, you're ruined.
Right.
And many
Especially two in a
circumstances, I mean,
row. 2 in a row and you get mud, you're done.
it's over.
You're done.
Yeah. So like
Except in
that's
Viasma.
why
Viasma, you can work around that.
Viasma didn't change the weather. I don't care. It's actually really favorable to you if you have 3 rain turns. That's something we can talk about if we ever.
Be whenever we get around to it.
Yeah.
I hope I've helped
All right,
you.
I'll let you go.
But I've really enjoyed this again, Richard. We'll see you on the next one, okay?
Yep. Bye.
Bye. And as always, stay Lutheran, my friends. Thanks for watching.